They don't experience that because the God of white supremacy does not smile upon them.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. We have a great one planned for you. We're going to be looking at where feminism begins and where it ends. We're also going to have a master class on white privilege, and it's not a shock on who's teaching it. Plus, the Dems are losing people from their big, beautiful tent. Yeah, we're going to find out why people are leaving the Democratic Party. And also, one question that seems to be in a lot of people's minds these days is, why is it so expensive to wipe my butt? Well, we're going to find out the answers to that and much, much more. Let's get on with the rest of the show. All right, my friends, we are going to be starting off with the meme. But first, I just want to let anybody who cares that's following my weight loss journey, I did have a little bit of a hiccup during Halloween, but I'm rectifying that. I am starting an official fast. I'm on day 2 right now, and I'm going to go 3 days. I might even go 4 days. I don't know. We're going to find out. So I appreciate everybody who gives it anything about the journey I'm going on. And for all those other people out there that might be going on the same type of journey, you can do it. I can do it. We can all do it. All right, let's get on with the first meme. It is, feminism began when the washer was invented. That seems reasonable, I guess. Let's see the rest of the story here. But ends when the washer needs repair. That's totally accurate. It is just amazing the hypocrisy of the left. They all scream and shout about climate change and it's going to kill us all and we only have 12 years left. Yet, in order to have their precious little climate change summit, this happens. 100,000 Amazon rainforest trees cut down to make way for climate summit. Like there's not any other places in the rainforest, in the Amazon rainforest, that hasn't already been cleared, deforested. I'm sure there are plenty of those areas. We've been hearing about this for decades, how all the trees are disappearing. Anyways, these people, I don't get. It's just all virtual signaling and puffing up of the chest to make them look better than everybody else. And to all those single white cis males out there, here is a PSA that you really need to be aware of. This is what a feminist looks like. I just want to let everybody know so that you can stay far, far away from this. Yeah, we know. Fiona Lolly says, capitalism breeds racism. Communism would end it. What are they teaching in school these days? Because it's not reality. So here's the article of the day. Now, yesterday I mentioned that I usually skip past these articles and put them on my X account, which is @IdlehandsDave. You should totally check it out. I put a lot more stuff up there that I can't put in these videos because YouTube would totally censor it, and that's never good. But this one's interesting. They're usually kind of kooky and wacky, and I think I want to start sharing them with you. So let's show you what the heck I'm talking about here. So I'm really building it up. So let's hope it holds true. Trans women's milk as good as breast milk, says NHS Trust. Okay, that doesn't sound good right off the bat. Drug-induced chest feeding liquid. Okay, first of all, I hate the term chest feeding. I wish it was never invented. It's a total, ugh, I don't know. I don't like it. And how disgusting does chest feeding liquid sound? All right. So drug-induced chest feeding liquid comparable to that from mother's milk when it comes to baby nourishment, claims hospitals. There is there's no way that's true. There's no way. That is an abomination of nature.
So you mean to tell me the same people who were bitching about kids not eating for Thanksgiving are the same people upset that the government reopened?
Yeah, I know. It totally doesn't make any sense. The only thing they're doing is trying to rage against Trump. They could care less about the American people. All right, my friends, it is time. Yes, we have finally arrived at the liberal pool of madness, and it is deep today. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
It's always been hard to explain white privilege. It feels like there's always somebody intending for us to succeed, someone who is wishing us goodness and victory and blessings. So white privilege is like that. Like when you're white, there's always somebody hoping you succeed. You are blessed and highly favored by the white supremacist environment in which we live. There is always the white supremacist system wants you to succeed. You are blessed and highly favored by that system. It doesn't mean that you don't still have to work. It doesn't mean that you don't still face hardships. But it means that, like, there's someone out there rooting for you in a way that non-white people don't experience. That particular blessing. They don't experience that because the God of white supremacy does not smile upon them the way the God of white supremacy smiles upon us. Does that help you understand what I mean when I say white privilege?
Well, that's nice and all, lady, but I think there might be a better definition of white privilege, one that doesn't necessarily have to be labeled as white. I think maybe it's more like sane privilege. But let's check that out. White privilege, or as I'm going to say, sane privilege, the ability to suffer whatever life throws at you without blaming another ethnic group. Well, that is the trick, isn't it?
Hi, everybody. They won't let me go live here.
What the ocean in the basket?
So go to Beautiful Hog Kitty, and I can go live there. I'm at the beach.
And here is a perfect example of a typical, I would think a typical Democrat voter who feels like the Democrat Party has left them and that not so much that they're leaving the party. But check out this lady. I think this is happening all across the country. Let me know if you know somebody that is just done with the Democratic Party.
This is a message for the Democratic Party, specifically Schumer, Jeffries, and the others in either the Senate or the House. I'm done. I'm done. I am your base. I have voted for Democrats for 40 years. I have never voted for a Republican, and I have voted third party a handful of times, only in a primary and only in a safe district for a Democrat. I voted for people who made me sick, but they were less dangerous than the Republicans. I had a bumper sticker on my car back in the day that said, "Vote for the crook. It's important." Because the person who was the Democratic nominee for governor of Louisiana was Edwin Edwards, who was a crook, but he was running against David motherfucking Duke, the Klansman. I have voted for your candidates. I am a lesbian with a black, disabled, non-binary child, and I worked in an abortion clinic. I am your base, and I'm fucking done. Schumer and Jeffries blew up Vote Blue No Matter Who. They blew it up entirely with the New York mayor's race. It's disgusting and it's done. I'm sick. I'm sick of it. You are no longer less dangerous than the Republicans. The Republicans are absolutely more dangerous in the immediate but you are not less dangerous in the long term, and I'm done. I'm not holding my nose anymore. I'm not gagging as I pull a lever or fill in a bubble on a ballot. I'm done. You've killed it. I come from a family, my mom and my grandparents never voted for a Republican since the Dixiecrats and the Republicans switched sides. And as I said, I've never voted for a Republican, and I won't, but I'm done with this. I'm done. The end. Good luck.
Are they asking for us to turn it down? I think they are. I mean, they just keep seeing how much we'll take. And we've been taking it. What the people? They're asking for it.
No, I think those are actually the voices in your head. You might want to just go outside and feel some grass and talk to another human being. It'd do you a lot of good.
You know what I think is really cool and awesome on top of everything that's going on right now in this world? I think it's so cool how smug cis people are telling trans people like how to feel about oppression. I think that's so cool, and I think that's so progressive of you guys. I hope you know how progressive you guys seem, talking over trans people and telling us to just like get what we get. That's essentially what you're saying. Get what you get, because at least it's not a Republican. But it is somebody who couldn't say whether or not like trans people deserve gender affirming care. She couldn't. Nobody could say that. This is the party that you're going up to bat for, who like hasn't effectively pushed back in the past decade against this violent anti-trans rhetoric that the right has been pushing. And you want trans people to just roll the over and be like, yeah, go ahead, over again, do it.
Well, finally, you seem to be getting the message. Come on, guy. Really? I came across this posting, and I don't really know if it's true, but I cannot verify it. But let's take a look and see what's going on here. Keeg Kelly says, wow, my friend ran into a scumbag on Battlefield 6 who drew this. Now, we will share that with you in just a second. She's been crying all night, and her weekend is ruined after having to read this while gaming. My goodness, what in the world was drawn? Must just be absolutely horrible and devastating. This is not okay, y'all. Okay. Be mindful of who's online. Call of Duty players aren't even this mean. Well, I can attest from personal experience that Call of Duty players are that bad. They're pretty wretched people online. That's why I don't play Call of Duty online anymore, because I just don't want the drama. And there always seems to be drama. Anyways, let's get on with the rest of what we're talking about today. So here's the image that just absolutely wrecked this person when they saw it. Let's check it out. Trans mental institution this way. Oh my gosh! What a douchebag! How horrible! That guy needs to be kicked off of, playing the game forever for that kind of atrocity. Ugh. Rodimus Supreme says, actual COD players, which is Call of Duty, for those that don't know, are exactly that mean and more. Well, that's pretty much what I said. Commies don't surf. Great name. Sold. I'm buying and playing Battlefield 6. That's funny. Mr. Dragon Co. says, laugh out loud, laugh out loud, laugh out loud. Seriously, crying over something in a game that's about killing the other player kind of puts it in perspective. Sounds like she does need to go to an institution. Well, perhaps. Vincent Tenia says, you can't see the decals other players make, which means this person spent 30 minutes writing hate speech to themselves to virtue signal about it. Well, I can't confirm that. I've never played Battlefield 6. I'll take your word for it, but that sounds pretty accurate.
I have work at 11. I got shit to do. Yeah, come back out. Come back out. Come back out. Hi, I don't know which few of you guys were in here yelling Nick. Just want you to know that I have it on video. Our walls are connected, and I will be letting the leasing office know.
Alex, come here.
Very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. You just shut the all laughing about it.
I didn't say it.
Snickers.
Oh, okay. Because did you not like Nick Gerson said it too, and then you guys all started laughing? Both of you said because I heard it.
No one said it.
Okay. Well, just know I have it on louder versus when you guys are yelling it in whatever room this is that I know. That should
matter because
it doesn't matter.
Didn't say anything.
Right. Well, just now I have it on video, so let's see if it doesn't matter. Have a great day.
Does it really matter that you hear the N-word with the hard R? And look, if you are hearing that from the person that's living next to you, you either have super thin walls or they're probably listening to a song that had that word in it and they're just singing along. Honestly, what possesses you to go out of your way to go confront these people about something that's nothing?
Hope to goodness there's sound, but I find it funny that a lot of people clown people for collecting toys as an adult, but y'all be the same grown-ass people that collect Funko Pops and Hello Kitty at your grown behind age of 32. And then if I'm collecting toys that y'all don't like, I'm weird. Oh, it's for girls. Used to be I'm a grown-ass man.
Wait, that's a guy?
I'm on an inner child healing journey, so if I want to collect Hello Kitties and girly stuff and Barbie dolls and stuff, then let me do that. If you think that makes me a creep or a weirdo, that's your stupid opinion.
Ha! Gay!
You want to talk about you're a grown man collecting dolls. You're collecting action figures that are dolls in itself. Make that make sense.
I originally get my food stamps on the 10th, okay? So I actually waited till today, which is the 11th, just to make sure that the food stamps came in, even though I wasn't tripping, okay?
Okay.
Come to find out, there is $0 on my food stamp card. So I should have gotten either half or the full amount that I was supposed to be getting.
What? Why would you be getting at least half? I don't understand that. Okay.
And unfortunately, I am not.
You okay? Do you need a glass of water or something, my friend?
And yeah, so
he's just getting emotional.
Shit out of luck without a paddle, because I depend on my food stamps for groceries, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to go to food banks, which is okay for the most part. I just partially don't really like going to food banks. It's just my
What did you just wake up, my friend? It's like 2 p.m. You're just waking up.
Because I try not to mooch off churches, and I try to.
You don't try to mooch off churches, but it's totally cool to mooch off taxpayers. That's pretty much what you're saying.
Fend for myself. So, unfortunately, since the food stamps didn't come in, I'm gonna have to go to some food banks. Unfortunately,
yeah.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing. I just, like I said, I just prefer to be independent and.
What? Independent? How could you even say you're independent when you're on food stamps? And you're probably on a lot of other assistance programs as well. So, really? I don't know.
Try to do my own thing. But yeah.
Try to get a job, maybe. That might be a good thing to do.
So, with that being said, if anyone is wondering whether food stamps is cut off, food stamps is cut off, okay?
I mean, I never loved Walgreens, but this is the first time I've seen their baby formula locked up.
Really?
Yeah, let's lock up the baby formula so no one can feed their fucking children.
So preventing theft automatically goes right to starving children. Really? Just go ask somebody. It's pretty simple, my dear. It's not that hard. And I seriously doubt you have any kids. I mean, really? Come on. I don't think so. And check this out. I have never heard of this before. Maybe I'm just naive. I don't know. Probably so. But check this out. Terry Shivo says, it's not because people cut cocaine with it. No. It's because CVS hates poor people. Do people really use baby formula to cut cocaine? Is that why it's so expensive? Is that why people steal it? I just assumed it was people that just couldn't afford it because they had little babies. But the cocaine angle kind of makes a little bit more sense.
Please, somebody explain to me why I'm at the grocery store and it costs $5 to wipe my ass. $4.99. What? You know how much this used to be? Like $2. Now it's $5? This? Oh, forget about it. Almost $10 to wipe my ass. What the?
Well, I can kind of see your point. You do have a little bit more surface area to cover down there than I think the average person. Let's see what some other people have to say. And let me tell you right now, the comments for this clip, they were brutal. So I just grabbed some of the most benign comments that were there. Let's check it out. Calvin says, because Biden effed up the country the last 4 years. Well, that is totally true. It used to be a lot cheaper, for sure. AZ Vicker, I don't know. Maybe it's a simple number of sheets to square footage issues. Okay. Banana Z says, laugh out loud. That's 2 months worth of TP around here. How many humongous dumps does she take a day? Oh, boy. All right, my friends, we are jumping out of the pool of madness for a second, and we're going to be slipping on into that jacuzzi of common sense. We've got just a few clips that should make your day a little bit brighter, make you feel a little bit better about yourself. Anyways, I'd like the jacuzzi of sanity, of common sense, so let's see what's going on.
Our veterans didn't fight for drag queen story hour or so that you could have the right to assassinate people that you disagree with or slaughter babies. Our veterans fought so that we could love God and love our nation without fear, so that we could relish in our freedom and be present with our families and live out our American dream. Thank you to every single veteran who has fought and served our country. Thank you so much for going out and paying the price, because we know at the end of the day that freedom isn't free. To everyone watching, let's continue to live out what they have fought for. Let's live out our faith. Let's relish in our freedom, because it's so valuable and so rare.
The godless left don't believe in freedom of speech. They don't believe in it. The moment you challenge their ideas, what do? They pull out a gun and they try to shoot you and kill you. Why? Your wisdom goes beyond their wisdom. So instead of arguing with you and disputing with you, they pull out a gun or a rifle and they take you out. If our message was not the truth, why does our message threaten you? If we're a bunch of lunatics, let us speak like lunatics and leave us alone. But the reason you come after us is not because our message is a bunch of lunatic ideas. Our message is the truth, and the truth is threatening. The truth is dangerous. The truth sets people free. That's why they killed Charlie Kirk. We are willing to die for the truth. And just like Charlie Kirk, we are willing to be shot for the truth, beheaded for the truth, killed for the truth. You can't silence us, because we're going to release the word of God.
This next clip is actually pretty amazing, and I didn't even know we could do this. But it really does show the hand of God in the creation of us personally. I think more videos like this should be made, and they need to be shared with everybody, especially those on the left that are just really in love with killing babies. Something like this might just change their mind.
Now, this is absolutely incredible. This is the spinal cord and a nervous system of a baby being developed in utero. And it looks, though, as if it's being woven together, knit together, even, in the womb. God, this is how amazing and incredible our God is. You formed my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You look at that footage and you see the nervous system developing and weaving around itself, being crafted and created, specific and individual to each and every person, because that's what he does. He creates and he crafts us in our mother's womb individually, each and every one of us. He creates us, he knows us, and he loves us. And as you look at that video today, as you see the footage of that happening, something that we don't normally see, remember and know that your God loves you and that he made you special and specific just the way you are.
All right, that was refreshing, but now we got to jump back into the pool of madness.
Without disabled people, you would not be able to survive or thrive. You owe a lot of your ability to exist, survive, and thrive to disabled people.
Christopher Levick says, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't either. Van Dyne says, okay. Stephanie Marshall says, what in the actual hell? Please go back to your parents' basement and stop posting stupid crap. That's funny.
As if you needed any more reason to boycott Walmart.
I don't.
What does that look like? What's that white hand doing over that black hand?
Well, I mean, I'm just guessing, but it looks like paper is beating rock. And, you know, this is basic design 101. You've got negative space and positive space. I mean, if that shirt wasn't black, if it was a green shirt, guess what? That fist would be green. Then where would your argument be? Look, there is not racism in everything in this world, my dear. There's nothing about the Nazi regime in that shirt. So just calm down and go outside and take a breath, okay?
Am I the only one that hates when people use phrases which I feel like are traditionally racially charged, or
yeah, probably, but let's hear what you have to say.
At least that's where the root of that phrase or term or wherever came from.
Okay.
Because I cannot stand when people use the phrase "you people."
Man, you are one twisted f***.
Oh gosh, no, not you people. Oh boy.
Even though I know they're not using it in a way that is actually being racist or anything like that,
Then why does it bother you? Oh, that's right, because you're mentally insane. Okay.
It just sounds so racist to me when you're like, you people did this. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I take offense when people use that.
I just don't know what to tell you. I'm pretty sure that's a you problem.
I feel like you can tell that people are racist just by looking at them in their f***ing eyes. I feel like that shit just like literally reeks from their pores, they soul, just they skin. Like it's just obvious that they f***ing racist. I remember a time I was at Dollar Tree and I was behind this black man and he was paying with cash. I was paying with a card. It was who was checking him out and again, he was paying with cash. So once she got done ringing him up or whatever, he gave her his cash. She gave it to him back, but his hand was like this. That bitch left his hand just like that. And she put his change down on the belt instead of putting it up in this man's hand. And he just looked at her. And I was looking like, what the hell? Because she ain't the last person like that was before him. And they paid in cash too. And it was a woman at that. And she put the change in her hand. But yet when he do it, she's putting it on the belt as if she don't want to put his change in his hand. And I hate when people do shit like that. But she just had that look in her eye. She had her look. Bitch, they all had that look. Because when I was at work the other day, I was telling someone to check in and to just write their name down. And again, it was and he just looked at me. And he was like, that's what I was going to do. Mind y'all, I didn't say it in no kind of way. I wasn't loud. I wasn't rushing him. But he was just sitting there looking at me for a minute. So that's why I was like, okay, go ahead and sign in. And he just looked at me like his eyes just looked at me as if he hated me. And that's what I mean by they had that look. And when they look at me, I look at their ass right back, bitch.
Yeah, she comes off as totally sane. Not a racist at all. It's time for Dave's Detox. What are they getting? Oh, that's a good rescue. Wow. Okay, what? That hog dead? What was going on there? And why does that baby goat have a diaper on it? What?
You know whose sheep this is? It's your sheep.
Oh boy.
You know, this is for you. This is your present. Oh, cute. It's cute. It's for Olive.
And we're gonna eat it in like 4 years. Oh gosh. This freaking. Oh, okay. That cat's been freaked out for sure. Okay, I'm following along. Okay. Oh no! What happened? Where is it? Where did it go? That's funny. You gotta love dogs.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of antlers. What? What is going... Or not antlers, but the... Coming off the antlers? I don't even know what that's called. Oh, wow.
You can't sleep with this.
How did he round up that many baby ducks to begin with? That...
You can't sleep with this one.
Wow. That's kind of amazing.
They're like in a braid right now. They're like in a braid. Where's someone's head?
You can't sleep with this one.
Mother.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. And for all those that subscribed today, thank you very much. And for anybody that hit that thumbs up button, you're the best. Thank you. It helps with the algorithm. All right, listen, don't take off. There are going to be a couple of videos that show up right around here and right here in just a second. I think you'll enjoy them. And until the next episode, stay safe, know that you are loved, and have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear. Let the thoughts build up until I can't hear.